going on, guys? It is LightEnergy, and I'm coming back to you with a video. I'm so sorry I've been away for so long. There has been a lot that's going on, and plus, I'll be honest with you, I've been playing a lot of games that have not been PC related. One of them you're seeing on the screen right now. I actually, if you follow my Instagram, LightEnergy_YT, you would know that I have been playing a crap ton of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, and I'm here to talk about briefly what I think of this game. Long story short, short answer, game is amazing. I'll get more into that in a minute. Gameplay that you're watching is just trailers. I do not have a capture card, so I just decided to record the trailers just to have a visual for you guys on the screen. And then we're also going to talk about Session, because Session has been out for a little over a year, and I just cannot believe it, because, again, a great skateboarding game. There's going to be a giant update coming up soon that I definitely want to talk to you guys about, which is going to be a freaking game changer. But enough of that. Session, you have to wait your turn. Let's get to Tony Hawk Pro Skater. So, what do I think of this game? This game is phenomenal, especially as someone who grew up playing the Tony Hawk franchise. My first game being Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, but the first game I actually owned was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. My cousins gave me their PlayStation as well as this game, and isn't that crazy? Literally, as I'm talking, I'm watching this as I'm recording the gameplay. New York City was in the background. That is crazy. But I love this game. This game, especially Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, is like really magical for me, because it's just like I'm experiencing what I experienced as a child, as an adult, again, and it's been so long. And like everyone else is saying, I do not remember this game being this hard. I sucked at Tony Hawk Pro Skater as a kid to begin with, but now that I feel like I'm somewhat good at the game, it's just proven me wrong. I still suck. I have been getting combos, and then the balance meter's just flying all over the place, and I just bail out. Sometimes I input tricks double, so then I'll bail. So I definitely have some work to do for sure. But other than that, like, the game's been great. The game has been great. So much fun. I honestly cannot get over how much fun it is. The majority of my time was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I did not 100% complete it yet. I still have to do some things, but I'm like, that one's probably like 98 or 92. I have no idea what it was. And then, but I did play Tony Hawk Pro Skater first. I wanted to play through that, but then I just couldn't wait any longer. I needed to play Pro Skater 2. I'm happy I did. I definitely am going to go back to Pro Skater 1. I actually was playing both of them at the same time. I actually am almost done with Pro Skater as well. I just need to, again, do better on the competitions. I am awful at those, and that is where my patience is tested, is in those competitions, let me tell you. I get heated, but it's all right. It's all right. It's really fun. But I've been having a lot of fun. Surprisingly, I have been spending a majority of my time doing single session. I did not know that I would be doing single sessions. I thought I'd just play through the game and just keep playing it over and over and over again with each character, but they changed how gameplay works in a way where progression it's not on characters like it used to be. It's like everyone. So you can switch characters and your progression will be saved. The only thing is the stat points. And that kind of bothers me, because why would you... I wish they made it to where, if they were going to do it that way, make it so each character has the challenges. Like, I want to switch to Tony Hawk, and I want to go in the warehouse and complete all the challenges. Even though I already completed them with, I'm actually playing with Kareem Campbell right now. Classic character's got great tricks. Love his style. So, if I don't want to play with Kareem Campbell anymore, or take a break from him, and try to level up my other characters, I wish I could do that with having the other challenges, because now I'm just going through all these maps, just blindly grabbing stat points. So that's kind of my gripe with the game. So, but other than that, the game's obviously great. So I've been playing a lot of speedrun and single sessions, because speedrun is just, again, the challenge is, but you have to do it as fast as possible. And then the single session is just the highest score you possibly can get within 2 minutes on a map. Those two modes alone, I've been playing the crap out of. I've been having so much fun. I am loving all the maps. Probably my favorite is School 2, just because it looks so good, and I really loved playing that as a kid, and New York City as well. Those two maps are probably one of my favorites. I've actually been really enjoying the mall as well. You can get a lot of great lines and just keep going. It's a lot of fun, actually. I love it. Like, combos and possibilities are endless. There's so many areas to do lines and extend your lines, and if you fall down an area, it's fine because it leads you to another great area. So I'll tell you one thing, the streets, or I think it might be called San Francisco as well, that secret tape is so much fun trying to grab, and I think it's so epic when you slam through the glass. I love that. I think it's great. I honestly do. So yeah, no, Tony Hawk is a great game. It's a great game. Custom maps have been a lot of fun too. I've been seeing a lot of great parks, a lot of recreated parks as well, but there are some maps that just flow so well. And then there's some maps that try to be realistic, which work, but sometimes don't. And speaking of realistic, for some reason I have been playing Tony Hawk realistically, which I honestly never, I mean, it makes no sense, but sometimes it's actually really fun to play realistic. And I know that sounds like so weird, but like when you land a certain trick and you get that clean, that noise, like, and you get that 100 points, and you like watch your trick and landing it clean, like it's just it's so good. It's so good, and I love it. I love it so much. That's what I think of Tony Hawk. It's a great game. Love it. If you don't have it yet, please get it. If you love skateboarding games, or if you grew up with the Tony Hawk franchise, it's a must-have to get. Now, Session has been around for a year. Exactly a year and 12 days to be exact, I believe. But they are adding something into Session that is a game changer. Obviously, there's some of my gameplay in the background right now as I'm talking. But they are trying to make it more somewhat similar to Skater XL in a way. I know that they've talked about this in the past, even before Skater X. We even knew about Skater XL. I remember reading about it. How they wanted to try to make every trick look different. So they completely scrapped the old physics, and they are bringing in new physics to make them more smoother, not as ragged, not as programmed. It seems more flowy and free, if that makes sense. So this is how Session is in its current state right there. I believe this is Session in its current state. So this is how it looks. And then this is how, yeah, that's how it looks now. I believe this is the new physics that are going to be incorporated. So it does look a little bit more flowy and not as ragged. They obviously still have some more stuff to work on. As you can tell, the wheels are kind of glitching out a little bit right there. But this, as you can see, it's still super early. I've been doing a little more research as I was trying to find this video, because they do look a little different. I can definitely tell the differences where they're going for, like, especially with this tray flip, it looks a little more like it's scooped. People say it's gonna feel different how you play too, and that's gonna be great, because sometimes when you would input a trick on these old physics, it would just kind of like do its own thing. Sometimes it's very hard to get it really precise. So I think that these physics are going to try to replicate more free-flowing and really read your sticks rather than do inputs. And I think that's going to be great, especially for realistic montages, because, again, the possibilities are going to be endless. Other than that, we have new maps. We got the Lace Park. We got the Pyramid Ledges. We got Create Your Studios Park, the parking lot, and then we obviously have the New York City, the Brooklyn Banks area that came with Session. And we've gotten so much, like I just said, those other maps were added in. We got so many more clothing items. We got new decks. I don't think we got, I mean, we did get new characters along the way, but we already knew about those. Other than that, I am so looking forward to the upcoming update for Session. And it really gets me even more excited to see what Session is, what else they're going to bring to the table. Because this is really just the beginning. And I know a lot of people kind of have, like, not a hatred for this game, but they either really side with Skater XL or people really side with Session. And I love both games. I love them both. I think they capture realism in both different ways, and they're both really correct ways. But if you know me, my go-to skateboarding game will probably always be Session, because without mods, without adding anything, being able to catch your tricks, to me, that's just way more satisfying, way more realistic. Obviously, it doesn't look as realistic with the way the board moves and the way the animations are right now, but I obviously can see that they're making an improvement, and I know from what I've heard in the past that they're definitely going to try to make this the most realistic skateboarding sim ever. I just cannot wait for the day we get board-centric and body-centric options where I will be able to rotate my body and do a kickflip and make it a kickflip body varial. I cannot wait for that. That's going to be great. So thank you guys so much again for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. We are almost at 300 subs. I can't believe it. 4 months ago, we had 200, and now I'm almost at 300. And I haven't even been uploading that much, and I'm still stoked that you guys are being so supportive and keeping in touch with me and checking out my videos. You guys rock. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.